We have one too.
Doesn't mean it's
Ladies
not,
and
so.
gentlemen, good afternoon. If you haven't already been welcome to Anime Wichita Festival. We are glad you're here, and we're happy to be here too. Today's show is about beating on Michael.
Isn't it always?
That's why they all came back.
Yep.
They were promised my bloodshed.
Exactly.
We came back twice.
All right. Folks, for the samurai, they trained from a very young age. They started about age 3, where the siblings of the household were all given sticks and encouraged to chase each other around and hit each other. Those that lived to age 7 got entered into formal training schools, and by roughly age 15, they had a coming-of-age ceremony, being adults, which in Japan was a little bit different than here in America. Age 15, we're kind of the point of, 15, 16.
I don't want to take out the garbage. I'm a grown-up now.
That's asking mom
Okay.
and dad for some money to go to the mall with friends and watch a movie. If you cleaned your room and did your laundry and took out the garbage. In feudal Japan, that meant when dad went off to war, so did Junior. So his skills with the sword depended on whether he came back from the battlefield.
I think whether I come back from the battlefield depends on my skill with a sword.
Shut up.
Okay. Note to self, don't correct the MC.
Are you arguing with the narrator?
She started it!
All right,
Did you
bonus
jump on
points
anybody?
for anybody who's sleep deprived enough to remember that movie.
What movie?
You just went to be my favorite audience member.
What'd she say?
Winners.
She just rose her hand, so she knows it, I think.
What was the question?
Oh, that's
Obscure
our
movie
obscure
references.
movie quote guy. Are you arguing with the narrator?
She started it.
You are, wow.
She is our favorite audience
Woo!
member.
Sorry, that's all she gets. There's no, here, have a sword. Good job. We reward our audience members with instruments of death.
That's right.
They made us
So we're
stop
gonna
after
throw out
that.
TV stars. Here, take it.
Yes.
Free prize.
All right, monkey boy.
That could be a
Back to the spot.
fun show.
Zing.
We should have done that at ASIN before the rapture happened. Apparently you guys missed it too.
So did we. Lots of chanting, counting, and all of a sudden 30 seconds of quiet about 6 o'clock after everyone counts down to 1. I'm sitting there, why are they counting and now they're silent? 30 seconds later, woo! They're alive! No, it took me 3 days to finally figure out that I'd survived the apocalypse.
And that's what's happening again in
Well, on the
October.
second hand, they sent me back to Iowa, so maybe I didn't survive.
I get it. That's the bumper sticker. Is this heaven?
No, it's Iowa.
No, it's Iowa.
It's
It's a halfway house for heaven. That could be a new bumper. No.
On with making noise and being violent. Shoten no kata, yoi.
Okay. Oh, he moved. I was going to make him stay there for like a half an hour.
That's me always.
We can do that.
No, he might decide to.
Awkward pose.
Well, there's 4 of us in one hotel room with only 1 bathroom. He may get. Never
We
mind.
had Taco Bell last night.
That's move him on.
Ich, ni, san, shi,
Hey!
go,
Ya! Do!
shish, ha,
Hey!
kyu,
Ya!
ju,
Do!
juich, Judy, noto. You guys all got quiet. There we go. We got to encourage you if we're going to pick on him this much.
We've been performing all
Like
weekend. This is the
sarcastic
first
gag.
time he's actually on main stage by himself. You guys don't cheer for anything I said or did all weekend. He does a basic form, and you all cheer for him. I get it. It's like American Pie when he's being Petey, the handicap.
Hey, let's give
Oh,
him
come
a
on,
hand.
give him a little hand. Good job, Michael.
Exactly.
Hire the handicap. I mean,
I might have that walk down. Just
Not sure if that's practice or just natural talent.
A little bit of both.
He should do something else.
He should do something.
Or I will continue to walk like that.
Hapogiri Monte, come on. Hey, this is fun. We can just take turns making stuff up for him to try.
Yeah, these words mean nothing. I'm making this all up.
Welcome to our school of fantasy martial arts.
That's right. Now it'll turn magically into a whip.
Into what?
A whip. It's a slow caliber
I
weapon.
thought you said it would be turned into a
It's
whip.
not
I'm like, Shazam! It happened! Hapogiri! Each! Hey! Yo! On! Do! She! Hey! Go! Yo! Throw! Do! Seach! Hey! Hotch! Yo! Come on! After all that violence, you didn't hit the camera once?
Working my way up.
Please don't. It's not my
look!
camera.
It cracked anyway.
That's funny.
Shihogiri, 4-direction cutting. That way you can't just aim right at the person with the camera. She gets to see the profile.
Yes.
You know, better side.
No.
Looks about the same. Looks just about the same. Oh. So this way they can get a good selection of shots left, you know. Exactly! Shihogiri, each! Hey, ya, he, hey, ya, fa, hey, ya, she, hey, ya, go, hey, ya! Get out your brain. No time.
They don't love you anymore. They want to see one more. They're not impressed.
Judo Shiho!
Remember? No stage diving.
Oh, they won't catch me.
Judo Shiho, Hajime.
Hey, ya, do! Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, do! Hey, ya, do!
Almost had I don't like it when they all sit together whispering, okay, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna run around that way screaming to distract him, and then you're gonna sneak up on him.
Whatever gave you the idea you were important enough we were talking about you?
Aww.
You're right, though.
Oh, yay!
We were discussing that as fancy as you looked out there, swinging your sword all by yourself, we noticed that you're not actually having to fight against anyone.
The way I prefer it.
It's... Today's most sought-after picture, Silent Samurai Dan.
Some jokes are too bad for him to make.
I wouldn't go there. She told me I couldn't say any more of those jokes about you. So let's hit you instead.
That's much better.
It may not be. Alex?
What? This was...
Oh.
I didn't...
So, you get to use yours, you don't. Come on. Taisabakiichi, basic defensive movements, 1 through 10. And you guys have seen this all weekend. We've made jokes about it, the whole and the blocking. But the truth is, if someone's going to attack you with a weapon, your flinch response is probably not your best move. Because as long as your body stays where it is, they're going to be able to hit you. In Michael's case, the person hitting him, swinging, would still be able to hit him even if they were visually impaired because they could hone in on his whining. She's giggling now. Wow! All right, so it was important for the samurai that they learn to move one body width out of the way so that if their attacker was competent at all, you know, could swing and aim, they knew how to avoid that strike down the center line, whether it was overhead, or a stab, or a kick, or a punch, or a bazooka. Those still normally... I know, we didn't actually do that, did we?
You're saying I can dodge bazookas?
You.
I'm willing to let you try. I mean, Taisumaki Ichi, basic defensive movements 1 through 10. Ready? Each. Ni. San. She. Go. Row. Seach. Hatch. Q. Ju.
Please!
The funny part is Alex is new enough to our show. I never actually explained to her when you get on stage, if they don't move, you don't actually hit them. So he really is running for his life. Now, this is the 3rd time this weekend you've seen that cut going right down the middle. And I'll be honest with you, outside of Japanese swordsmanship, you don't see that swing down the middle. Well, that in every bad horror movie where somebody gets chopped completely in half by a tree limb or a baseball bat. And outside of Japanese swordsmanship, you're not going to see that attack done very often. If someone's angry enough to try to hit you with a sharp sword or that super razor sharp baseball bat or lead pipe, they're not going to swing this way. They're going to come running out and they're going to swing this way or baseball, this way. Wait, with no steroids. Dink. Anyway, that goes over better at places where we actually have athletes. Do you remember in high school, the class that everybody picked on you and you didn't participate because you didn't understand? That was sports. That was gym class. What?
Back to meeting on him.
Oh, yeah. And since for the samurai, they were actually fighting on the battlefield, those cuts were coming in this way and this way and this way, it was important they learned how to get out of the way of those as well, because if you just go, ha, against a cut going diagonally, you still get cut in half. So, good idea you moved. Bad, epic fail that you moved the wrong way. It's kind of like running out into traffic, seeing a car coming and turning and stepping in front of the bus instead. So, samurai had to learn how to move against someone attacking diagonally.
Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Get back here! Go! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah!
Woo!
He's awfully spry.
He watched what you did to his sister.
I was happy when you did it to her.
Just didn't want it repeated. Okay, so once he's proved he's nimble enough, or at least terrified of his stepmother enough to move out of the way. Look, I don't know if giving the sword back to your girlfriend is any better for you.
You want to turn, right? There you go.
I get to hit my son. He blasts me all the time because, you know, I teach martial arts and the whole child raising, do you spank them, do you not spank them, has, he blasts me all the time. Did you hit your kids? Every day. It's actually why I started doing this. Not only do I beat my children, I do it publicly.
He gets paid for it.
And most parents like it enough, they pay me to beat their children too.
I'm leaving now.
Who said that?
Sit down.
You don't have to, you're not part of the show. Well, until now.
She'll be back.
Don't go. Hey, let's face it, I didn't leave when you came in. But, oh my God, she transformed.
Dragon.
Perfect! Thank you, that was it. See him pull that off at another anime con. He thought the Doctor Who telephone booth was cool. Check out that door. Can we put our car through there and have it come through back like a Ferrari or something?
Challenger.
A Challenger, yeah.
Whoa.
All right, back to sword combat, because, well, beating on your child is fun, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to do that.
It does.
I know.